Thank you for subscribing and supporting this channel.
Just in, APC National Working Committee declares Edo governorship primary inconclusive. Why would they not declare it inconclusive? How can you, for crying out loud, do primary election and 3 people emerge as winners, or 3 different results from 3 different groups monitoring the election? Uzodinma, the chairman of the primary committee, declared his own winner. INEC declared his own winner. Another person, the INEC returning officer, declared his own winner. And someone else, I think from local government observations, that one too came out as a winner. But 3 people, Emaswen, Dennis Idahosa, and Pobolo, or what do they call him? So 3 people are winners. How? And in the midst of that, I think Emaswen has gone to, went to the APC National Working Committee to demand for a return certificate of return. So confusion everywhere. And before you know it, Uzodinma ran away from Edo State back to Imo after causing confusion. And even you can see ordinary primary election was marred by thuggery, snatching of ballot election material, and fighting and causing problems. APC is obviously failed. I'm telling you the truth. It's a party of criminals. Following crisis that rocked last Saturday's Edo State All Progressive Congress APC gubernatorial primaries election, the National Working Committee of the party has declared the shadow election inconclusive. So the party said it will conclude the exercise on Thursday, February 22, 2023, which is tomorrow. So a decision to this effect was reached on Tuesday night at an emergency meeting of the National Working Committee to consider the report of the election submitted by Governor Hope Uzodinma's primary election committee at the party's headquarters in Abuja. So the nation learned that National Chairman Abdullahi Umar Ganduje and the National Secretary Senator Ajibola Bashiru briefed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the villa of the outcome of the election. So though details of the meeting at the villa were not made public, a source said the president expressed concerns at the turn of events during the shadow election and directed the National Working Committee that the exercise was concluded. Can you imagine? Why will he be surprised? It's not the same thing he did during the general election to become president. That is APC logo for you. Everything about them is always inconclusive. Addressing newsmen after the meeting, which lasted about 3 hours, National Publicity Secretary Felix Moka said that based on the election report, the National Working Committee resolved that the primary election was not completed. So according to Moka, at its emergency meeting held today, Tuesday, February 20, 2024, to consider the report on the Edo State governorship primary election, the National Working Committee deliberated on the report and resolved that the Edo State governorship primary election has not been completed and has now fixed Thursday, February 22nd, 2024 for the completion of the primary election process. Can you imagine? So efforts to get details of the arrangement for the Thursday exercise failed as Moka declined further comment. Shame on APC. So Governor Hope Uzodinma's primary election committee on Saturday declared Honorable Dennis Idahosa winner, having polled 40,453 votes, while Senator Okpebolo, was returned winner by the Chief Returning Officer, Dr. Stanley Ugbaja, and Honorable Anamero Sunday Dekeri was declared victorious by the spokesman of the local government returning officer, Mr. Ojo Babatunde. Can you imagine? Anamero. Okay, Maswai is not in this equation for now. So as of the close of work on Tuesday, 3 of the aspirants have filed their petitions to the appeal committee and the office of the national chairman of the party. 2 of the aspirants, Dekeri and Okpebolo, asked the National Working Committee to issue them certificate of return, while Osumbo called for outright cancellation of the exercise, claiming there was no election in the 192 wards of the state last Saturday. The three petitioners were billed to appear before the Election Appeal Committee on Wednesday before the new development. Can you imagine? So even though they were billed to appear before the Election Committee, or the Appeal Committee rather, already they have declared the election inconclusive, and they are telling us that by Thursday they will meet and then they will conclude it. So what gives them the encouragement or the conviction that when they meet on Thursday they'll be able to conclude it? There are a lot of gray areas. There's trouble already. The only thing they can do is let them use their party money to conduct another election. And even if they conduct another election, it still will not work. Okay? And some of the aspirants will not even allow another election. They will rather fight to finish. So this is a very serious matter now. The party now has 3 candidates. And no wonder Loretta Noche came out to say that the primary election in Edo State for the APC was a disgrace to the party. Okay? Very big national disgrace to the party. APC is a party of criminals, a party of frauds, a party of riggers, a party of so many things, a party of cheats. That's what they are. And that is how the current sitting president got to be there, even when, because they tactically went and shut down the INEC IRF portal, stopped transmitting vote by the BVS machine straight to the server. So they did so many things, and then 4 a.m. the next day, the INEC chairman declared Tinubu winner. And then they bought the judiciary, bought the tribunals, bought the legislators, bought the security agencies and the military, bought everything themselves with money. Tinubu practically bought the office for himself. And that is why probably he may not even be listening to some of them. He makes some decisions even without assessing them, without blueprints on ground. So the party has been known for this kind of thing. The disgrace continues anyway, because exactly what they did in Lagos and Port Harcourt during the general election, and in Kogi in some areas, and exactly what they did in Kogi and Imo State governorship by-election is all what they repeated in their primaries in Edo State. That's to tell you, but Edo State is a unique place, because Edo State, they have told them, Edo not be Lagos, Edo not be Imo, Edo not be Rivers. So anybody that come there to do anyhow will say anyhow. That was why this man ran away. And his playing out is good, because that is to tell you that in that election, APC will not get anything. That's the truth. They will run it, and they will make sure, and they will make sure that the Edo people will make sure they don't give it to APC. They will either give it to PDP back, or they give it to Labour Party. That is it. And the PDP is also having an issue. The PDP is afraid of Shaibu, the current deputy governor of the state, because Philip Shaibu is so powerful that the governor is scared that if this guy takes over, I might be in soup. The guy not the same. And I think that is the only reason Obaseki doesn't want Shaibu to replace him in PDP. So trouble everywhere, and let's see how Labour Party can organize themselves and take advantage of the trouble in PDP and APC to take over that state. After all, Shomole won that state under the platform of Labour Party, so it can be repeated again. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.